guys go ahead and watch me while I get a steak ready. Come to think of it, here I'm going to put you guys right up here. There you go. Hopefully you can see me fairly well. These overheads aren't the greatest. I tell you, these phosphorescent lights aren't the best, but they do the job, you know. I'm just going to grab a quick protein shake. For me, it's always, I look for the sugars, the amount of sugars that are in these when I have them. For me, that is the most important thing. I want the ones with the highest amount of protein and the lowest amount of sugars. This one is awesome because it's 0 grams of sugars, which is my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and down this while we're waiting for people to join us and ask some questions today. I've already done my miles this morning. This is an off weights day, a recovery day, so pretty much all I have left to do today is maybe some stretching and answer any questions people have in the Netflix marathon later on, perhaps. Always good to put something in your body at least 30 minutes after you've exercised. Something that's going to help you recover from the activity that you put out, the calories that you burned, recoup some of the losses that you get, especially from your electrolytes. If you sweat a lot, that especially. Any questions you guys have, hit me up this morning. We're going to play a little ice water in a little bit, but I'm just downing a little muscle milk in the meantime. A little bit of protein. Best thing about this is no sugars. It's something I always look for. Who's joined us? Well, a YouNow person. Welcome, whoever you might be. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to let you guys watch me marinate a steak this morning. Then we'll get some stretching done. I'll answer any questions, hopefully some health questions. Maybe play a little bit of ice water. Say hi. Put anything up there you want. Seriously. Chat. Good for the body. Yum. Hey, what's happening there, Josham? Did I say that right? Josham. Do you want gig tea? Not quite sure what gig tea is, dude. Gift. Well, hey, I'm always into gifts, thank you kindly. I just assume you fan me, and if you have any questions, hit me up, seriously. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer, ACE certified health coach. They pay me for advice on everything from quitting smoking, losing weight, managing chronic pain, diabetes. I'm an expert in all those fields, so I just like to interact with you guys, see if I can help. And of course, this morning we're going to do some stretching in just a little bit, but first I'm going to let you guys watch me marinate a steak that I'm going to make later. Yeah. One thing that I always emphasize, you don't have to stop eating all the things you like to eat if you're trying to lose weight or just stay healthy. You can still eat all the stuff you like to eat. You just have to do it in moderation. It's all portion size, you know. I still eat everything I like to eat, even though I'm 110 pounds less than when I started. Yeah, because I was 252 pounds at one time. This is a nice porterhouse. It's got good marbling. Anytime you're looking for steak, you want to look for the marbling. That's the amount of fat and how it's spread out in the meat itself, because actually all the flavor is in the fat. And the more fat, obviously, the more flavorful. Unfortunately, the more fat, especially if it's not grass-fed beef, tends to be saturated fat. So you do want to limit your diet as far as saturated fat and especially red meat. For me, this would probably be 2 meals, 3 meals, because I can't eat the whole thing all at once anymore. And I really prefer not to, because I add on to it things like grains, vegetables, fruits. I try to keep a balance with every meal. But you still need to marinate it well in order for it to, taste good when you cook it. And of course, marinating it, you want to leave it out. You don't want to put it back in the refrigerator. You want to let it come to room temperature. That way, when you go to cook it, it's going to cook properly, thoroughly. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Seriously, you guys hit me up with questions. Don't make it too easy on me. We're going to be doing some stretching in a little bit, and we'll be playing some Lice Water. If you guys haven't played that on here before, you'll enjoy it. But first, let's get this puppy marinated so later I can just throw it on the grill if I want. Yeah. And you guys are going, gee, what's he going to marinate it with? Stuff. First and foremost, a little bit of meat tenderizer. You guys can see I have a few spices, just a couple. Those are just on the ones out here. I keep a lot of things up here as well. If you don't have truffle oil, seriously, you're doing yourself a disservice. White and black, believe me, especially if you're making really good pasta or